Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, October 15th. Today we are looking at why self-care matters. Of course, we know it matters, but it's always good to come back to it because it's one of those things that's really easy to gloss over. So this morning, as the day begins, the moon is in Gemini, and we've been looking for the last couple of days at what moon in Gemini brings, and thinking and ideas and communication, and how to work with that Gemini energy. So definitely check out the last couple of days. We also this week have had a grand trine in air signs, and one of my videos earlier this week talked about that. So lots of good information to review there, specifically about how we think, how we process our ideas, how we share our ideas, and why that's really important right now. Not only has the moon been going through Gemini, and that we've had these planets in air signs, Saturn and Mars and the sun in the 3 air signs. But we've also had, of course, Mars in Gemini, which is bringing the energy of warrior courage into the air sign of thinking and communication. So where we need to take a stand for truth, for facts, for information, where we need to be proactive about educating ourselves, about gathering information, following what we're curious about, digging deeper, and asking deeper questions. So all that has been really relevant this week. Definitely check out the videos from earlier this week for more about that. And then today, morning, my time, Pacific time, depends on your time zone, could be a little into early afternoon, but the moon will be going into Cancer. Cancer is that water sign that is about emotions and energies and feelings and vibes. It is the energy of the mother. And mothering is one of those invisible things that happens that we don't give a lot of, we don't give a lot of credit to what mothers do. And the power of mothering, the power of being there as a compassionate, supportive, nurturing presence, and how much that has to do with healing. And I always use the example of the mother holding a child who's fallen down and scraped their knee, and there's nothing medically that needs to be done. Maybe you need a Band-Aid or some Neosporin, but really the hurt and the harm is to the dignity, the trust in the world, right? It's an emotional experience, and the mother holding the child is what helps the child move through that and process the feelings and be ready to bounce back as they do so resiliently. So we all have that inner child. We all have that part of us that needs that moment of caring, of just falling apart, of feeling what we feel, of just needing, the ice cream or the cup of tea or the cozy blanket or whatever it is that's just going to make us feel better. And so we really do not have the appropriate language in this culture, and nor do we really give credit to that, the importance of that aspect of our lives. And so when the moon is in Cancer, we need to remember this. And of course, all the time we need to remember self-care. And that's what we talk about here, is what does self-care look like when the moon is in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. We look at what self-care looks like in all these different ways. But when the moon is in Cancer, specifically, it's about nurturing. It's about how we nurture ourselves and what it is we need to get our batteries charged and our cup filled up. And what is it for us, that experience of being held, the child being held on the mother's lap? What gives you that feeling? What makes you feel warm and cozy and safe, so that you can move through whatever it is you're going through to be ready for the next thing. And so that is what we do when the moon is in Cancer. It's what we need, and we feel things, and we feel vulnerable and moody, and that's why we might lash out. We might be reactive because we're just sensitive. We are just feeling things a little more strongly because we need to do that processing. And so you might, when the moon is in Cancer, you might notice people around you being a little more emotionally reactive, or lashing out, or behaving inappropriately, because we're all feeling more sensitive. So having understanding and patience with that process for yourself, for those around you, and offering where you can. Maybe your cup is full and you're able to make a meal for someone else, or offer that listening ear to someone else so that they can do the processing they need to do. So you can be the mother, you can experience the mothering. What is it that you need, and how do you need to get your needs met? And as we process any emotions that may be coming up. So that's what we want to be thinking about when the moon is in Cancer. And I've been talking about some eclipses that are coming up, and we've got some a powerful moon cycle coming up starting on October 25th. So we're still completing the Libra moon cycle. The moon is waning. It's going to be at its last quarter on Monday. So we are about almost 3/4 through this Libra moon cycle. And tomorrow I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about what to expect with the upcoming eclipses, and what kind of meaning eclipses have in astrology, and how you can work with them really powerfully, because they are waves of opportunity. And so when we understand what's going on, we can make the most of them to facilitate and accelerate our healing and transformation process to become more than we can imagine. So definitely check it out tomorrow. That's going to be coming tomorrow. And tomorrow the moon will still be in Cancer. So great opportunity to do something nice for yourself. Give yourself that time and space to feel safe and warm and cozy. And when you do that, when the moon's in Cancer, you'll be more ready, willing, and able to respond for the other signs when the moon goes into Leo. And then it's time to share and shine your light and express yourself and be creative. So you need to fill your cup up so that you're ready when that next part of the cycle comes around. And for now, I thank you so much for being here. Learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I am doing mini readings for the upcoming solar and lunar eclipses. So go check that out. You can pay online at astrologyheals.com. Send me your information, and I will send you a 10-minute recording of where the eclipse falls in your chart. So definitely check that out. And thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.